Hello. So imagine this. You're at home, sitting watching TV, when all of a sudden you hear this noise. It's the first thing that goes through your mind. Your kids aren't at home, your husband's not at home, and you're left wondering, what's happened? And Lord, please don't let it be mine. My speech today is going to be about pros and cons of teenagers driving at the age of 16. Some of the pros that I have gone through have been getting your driver's license and gaining independence. You no longer have to serve as a chauffeur for your child. You no longer have to take them to those sporting events when they have to get there, to those school dances, out with their friends to the mall to go and hang out for the weekend, or whatever the case may be. Now they're able to go ahead and drive themselves and not have to worry about waiting on a ride. It also gives that child time to practice. Children who are driving at the age of 16 need plenty of practice. How are you going to get practice if you're actually not out there doing it? So one of my pros is the fact that you will need practice in order to learn to become a better driver. The only way you can go ahead and learn to become a better driver is to get out on the road and have to deal with the difficulty that you may be challenged with every day. Whether it's the erratic drivers, whether it's the bad road conditions. And we will get into that later on with my cons. Although we may feel that at 16 is too young for drivers, or they are too immature to be driving at a young age can also increase responsibility. A child now is responsible for the vehicle that they're driving in. They're responsible for others on the road. They're responsible for the vehicle itself as far as maintaining it. Parents should not, at the age of 16, give a child a responsibility and not hold them accountable. They should be able to put their own gas in. They should be able to help out with some of the insurance. They should be able to help out with maintenance, regular maintenance, oil changes, maybe tires. But children need to learn responsibility. It cannot always be put on the parents. So part of driving should be also learning the responsibilities of a vehicle. Later on in life, these children cannot count on mom and dad to go ahead and put new tires on because their tires are bald, or give them that oil change or that tune-up, or the car broke down. Now let's figure out who's going to pay the mechanic. Pretty soon it's going to get kind of tiring for mom and dad to have to pay for it. I will tell you that. According to DriveSteady.com, there are two statistics that are very alarming. And these, we're going to talk about the cons now. The DriveSteady.com has stated on here that teens have the highest chance of having a fatal car crash within the first 6 months of them getting their license. Also, teen drivers are more likely to be involved in a crash during the first year. Teens with a car at their disposal are also more likely to lie about their location. They may say, "Hey mom, I'm just going to the mall," when in reality, they're picking up 2, 3 of their friends. They might be going joyriding. They might be going out somewhere outside of the mall, maybe somewhere outside of the county. And these are situations that parents have to face on a daily, and things that parents have to think about. You have to learn to be able to trust your teenager to say that where they're going is actually where they're actually going to. One of the other cons also with a teenager getting their car might be the expense of a third car in the family, or just the added insurance, the repairs, the maintenance costs. All that's going to be much greater than that child catching that bus to school on a daily. With this, I will end with a true life situation And this did involve a teenager that we were very familiar with. My child was in the school band, and one of her girlfriends decided to go ahead and take a ride outside of the county to meet somebody. She never actually made it home. At the age of 16, Olivia was involved in a car accident. Not only herself, she also had a passenger in the car, and she did not survive. The passenger did survive, but they were involved in a head-on crash. And in a head-on crash, a father and a 2-year-old child were also killed. So these are things that as parents we have to strongly think about, because no one will has to face the fact that they have to bury their child simply because you allowed them to get their driver's license at 16. I thank you all for listening today, and enjoy the rest of your day.